Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Scooby-Doo Mystery for Super Nintendo. So for those of us who didn't follow the plot because I was too busy being awestruck by entering the fourth and final mystery for the very first time, we are in the Bradshaw Manor. Daphne's aunt works there, and apparently the manor is being haunted by Count Bagosi, who happens to be a vampire. Because of the hauntings of this vampire, J.D. Morgan, who owns the mansion, has gone insane and his company has gone nearly bankrupt. Also, I took a lot of dumb damage because I did not know that chandeliers existed in this room and fell on me when I got close enough. So, we're gonna have to find some Scooby snacks somehow, and we're gonna have to leave the dining room here in order to find them. And thankfully I have managed to play through the rest of this level, so I know what to do. First off, you want to go to not the next door in the background, but the one after that with the dog head above it. There's a peg. You won't be picking it up yet. And there's a lantern. You want to pick up the lantern. There is stuff farther to the left, not to the left, but to the right, but we won't be able to take advantage of that quite yet. Also, watch out for suits of armor. There's one that's brighter than all the others, and if you see it, you want to stay away from it, because that is an evil knight, and apparently we have more than one ghost here. Speaking of more than one ghost, moving right past Freddy will have us running into Count Bagosi again. Now we can go upstairs, so all we need to do is go after him just by going up the stairs here. Now we can't go into that room to the left there because it's locked. So I believe we go into this room? Yes, we do. There's something that we need to do here, and it's not on that shelf. I believe we need to sniff around a little bit. There we go. It's a little makeup kit of sorts. We also want to wait in this room too, because Daphne's going to show up eventually. And when we're able to talk to Daphne, we'll finally be able to get a Scooby snack. So let's go ahead and talk to her now that she's here, and use that Scooby snack to bring the fright meter down a little bit. Now we need to search for Velma. I believe we need to go into these double doors in order to find her. We have the Whack-A-Monster minigame, the last minigame of the game. So let's see if I can get at least 35. I don't know the exact number, but I got 35 on the practice run, and that allowed me to completely empty the fright meter. And I'm glad I remember Scooby was there that time. And I thought the ghost would be to the left there. Nope, it was center, right, left. At least I can get all of these guys. Okay. I can't get that guy, but that's alright. Get the vampire. Alright. See what I can get here. Time continues. Freeze time again. Wait for more ghosts. And then we got the vampires. Extra time. Apparently you get that when you hit 25 whacks. Let's go ahead and hit all these guys. Speed up again. And maybe I'll be able to do this again. Get the snack bonus. Probably will. Let's see how we do here. Alright, we got the snack bonus. Good. That means we can completely empty out the fright meter, and we shouldn't have to worry, hopefully, about losing the last life that we have. We're now in this room, which has a plank in it. We can't pick it up yet. And of course, Freddy doesn't really tell us anything. But at least we got this out of the way. So now let's go ahead and go back to the corridor here and talk to Velma with the makeup in the center slot there. Velma will take a look at the makeup and find out it's actually stage paint. What would a ghost need with stage paint? And of course, she still says that somebody around here is doing a lot of printing. Now this room is locked. So we need to do something around here. Oh, that's right, I forgot. There's something that we need to do in here. We need to search to the left of where Fred was to find that fake bat. It was better that we got the makeup out of the way anyway, because when we get the fake bat and bring it to Velma, Velma will indeed confirm that it was a fake bat and that she saw it before Bagosi appeared. Since we've given her the stage makeup and the fake bat, Velma will give us this key. Now, you would think that the key works on the locked door we found all the way to the right. Nope, it works in this one. And now we're in this room. We want to go through this door into the... oh. I'm thinking of another room. Well, we managed to find a spare tuxedo near this knight, so let's pick it up and leave the room. And Velma should be somewhere around here, I think. There she is. Let's go ahead and give her the tuxedo there. Apparently, we have a ghost vampire, or a vampire ghost, needing a spare tuxedo. Don't know why they would need a spare tuxedo, but nevertheless it is a clue, and we are finally past 10,000 points here. So let's go through the door on the right. Before we can do that, Velma, I'll ask you to help her open the door. All you have to do is just walk up to the door when she's there. And turns out it just needs a little extra oomph. So we can finally go into the door. And watch out here, because that night is a little brighter than all the others. That night we just saw to the left. That is the night ghost, and you do not want the night ghost touching you. Anyway, we're going to search near this toilet to find the fangs. That ghost should be gone now. Is Velma anywhere? Velma doesn't seem to be anywhere, but thankfully the ghost knight is not. Here's some melons, and that door over there, do not open it unless you want to be frightened by Count Bagosi. Instead, just keep on going to the right here and enter this door. I almost went to the right there, but that wouldn't have made any sense. Let's go ahead and grab the cheese here and show Velma the fangs. These are indeed some false vampire teeth. All of a sudden, the vampire needs a fake bat, a spare tuxedo, and some false teeth. This ghost is not a ghost. And I am stuck as to where to go next. Ah, you do have to go into this room. Anyway, you want to jump on the bed, get on the shelf, pick up the book. I'm going to land on the bed just in case I take fall damage, which shouldn't be a thing, but you never know. Now we can head on down to the right, and then head to the door on the right. There may be a knight in that room, there may be the ghost knight in that room, but as long as you go down here, you won't have to deal with it at all. I believe this room... We need to find the library. Where are we at? Well, we need to find the library. And I've forgotten what to do at this point. I know we're not supposed to go that way, though. I believe we're supposed to... Yeah, that's right. We got the cheese now, so we have to head back into the dog room. That's what it was. Also, there's this peg on the floor. Obviously, you can't pick it up, so it's going to be used for the trap near the end. And here I am accidentally pausing the game here. Now, to the right of these crates is another rat running around really, really fast. You want to throw the cheese in its path. The mouse will drop the cheese, and you'll be able to get this blue key, which allows you to enter this room. Now here, we are in the library. I want to climb up to this level where the moving machinery is, and pick up this yellow book. Then, we want to get on the platform for this machine, and when we're able to pick up the blue book, I'm going to keep tapping up on the control pad until we manage to get right in front of it so that we can pick it up. And then, we should be able to pick up the blue book. I may have to position myself in such a way to do it. There we go. I just had to get a little closer to the right edge. Alright. We need to get onto this platform with a running jump. Make a running jump to this platform. And then we go to the left, and then we go up here. There is a rat in our way. I'm going to wait for this rat to come back, and then I'm going to use the melon when it reaches the left end of the screen. There we go. Alright. We need to use the books as a makeshift staircase. Drop one, jump on it, drop another, jump on it, drop a third, do that. Get rid of the other rat. Now we need to leave up here, and then leap up here. And we do need to run as we do this. There we go. Now we can pick up this red book and get on over to where the rest of the books are. Alright. That's right, I did use a Scooby snack. I have to say, what did I do with the Scooby snack? And then I realized I used it after I talked to Daphne. Alright, we need to make our way all the way to the right here where all these green books are that are about as big as... I would say about as big as Scooby himself. And we need to do the book stacking thing again. This time with all 4 books. If you didn't pick up the red book, you would not be able to get up here. Go to the left, there's a door, you want to go in it. Now, there is some lantern oil. We're going to pick it up to brighten the room a little bit. I'm going to make a running jump here just to be safe. You can do a normal jump, but I wouldn't recommend it because there is water down there below, and you can bounce on it to get back up here if you land in it, but it's going to bring your fright meter up if you land in that water, and you do not want to do that. We also want to go into the first doorway we see. This gives us a Scooby snack and even more lantern oil. There is a barrel, but we obviously cannot pick it up. That's obviously going to be for the trap that we're going to build at the end of the level. And everything's pretty much coming up Millhouse at this point. Maybe I was a little too... No, game, no. Okay. Need to time another well-thrown melon. There we go. And now we can start doing some platforming. It didn't really bring my fright meter all that up. all that way up. And once we make it over here, we want to get over these crates and drop down to this opening right here. There are some things that we definitely need to pick up. We just need to search near this printing press. Amazing. And inside is a plate with the $5 symbol on it. So somebody is definitely making funny money now. If this plate and this printing press is any indication. And we now want to make our way over here to this platform. You now have to jump to the rocks on the right before you can get over here, as you can see. And it's time to make another jump just in case. I definitely want to run to get there. It's a good thing I got the nope. Well, I messed that up miserably, but at least there wasn't a bottom... No, not a bottomless pit, but a water pit. I also want to equip the melons, too. I definitely want to have those ready, because I know there's going to be a rat nearby. Not here. It's going to be the next platform. Okay. I've just gotten this part done and practice and everything, but I'm still going to forget stuff. And of course, that rat is going to scare me, but that's what we got the Scooby snack for. And if we can just get back up there, that'd be great. And we can leave. We have everything that we need in this area. Not the best way of getting there, but whatever. And now, to show you guys that this room is the only place where the fall damage does not even apply. This is the one place where you can fall as much as you want and not get hurt. And there's that rat still eating away at that cheese. We need to find Velma. Where is Velma? I think she should be to our left. Well, there's Daphne. You know what? Let's talk to Daphne. We're due for a Scooby snack anyway. And I'm definitely going to use that Scooby snack to take care of some of that unwanted damage that I had to deal with. Stinks that that mouse still scared me when I got that close to it, but had to do a little bit of a sacrifice there in order to take care of the rat, or try to take care of it with the melons. I do not like the throwing weapons very well. You never get used to them. We need to find Velma. There's Velma. She's to the right of Daphne. Let's show her the printing plate. And she will confirm that it is for printing fake $5 bills, which means we now have this mystery solved. So now we need to go back and see Freddy, but instead of going to the study, he's actually going to come out of it and he's going to be all the way back in this part of the room, and he'll already have a barrel out. He's going to show you the trap, and we're going to find the stuff that we need to build it. We need another barrel, a peg, and a plank. We know where the stuff is. We just need to get it. And I know that I'm hitting the 20-minute mark pretty soon, but I might as well go ahead and go for some more length. And we don't need to be in this room because we're done with this room. There's nothing we need out of this room. We need to go back to the study. We need to go back to the dog room so we can pick up the peg. And then we need to go back to the dark area, which means we have to go all the way through to the library again. And retrace our steps here. Thankfully, doing this part is going to be a lot easier than setting everything else up because, well, the books are going to be right where we left them. So let's get back in here and head back to that dark opening, because that's where the barrel is going to be. And thankfully, this is the last time we're going to have to be in this dark area. We won't have to do anything else. We just need to get in here, pick up the barrel, and leave. Now let's get on out of here. And show off that once again, this is the one room in the game where fall damage does not apply. As Shaggy stares at us like he's staring into deep space or something. Let's get out of the library. Yeah, you still work on that cheese there, buddy. Let's get out of here. Now we need to remember where the plank was. Where was the plank? Ah, of course, the double doors, which means we do have to run all the way to the right here. And I believe go here? To the double doors? Is this where the double doors was? Yes, it was. Good. Walk up here, get the plank. We got the plank. Let's get on out of here, and I'm gonna start running so that way I don't make this video too terribly long. And let's equip the barrel. Hand it over to Fred by talking to him. We got the peg. Let's give Freddy the peg. And let's give Freddy the plank. Alright. He's gonna set up the trap. We're gonna find the vampire. I think I know where to find him too. We need to go back upstairs for one, and then make our way to the left. And he should show up. He's gonna frighten us, but that's okay. You wanna run to the right, keep holding the Y button, and then run to the left. Just keep running. He won't inch anywhere near you. Just keep running left. And you have not only completed this mystery, but you have completed Scooby-Doo Mystery for Super Nintendo. Finally. Now, let's see who Bugosi is. It was J.D. Morgan the whole time. Turns out the ghost stories were all a scam. And his business partner apparently must have been the Knight. Turns out they were bankrupt and they were doomed if he didn't find somebody from somewhere. So then they decided to print their own funny money. And of course the ghost stories were used to keep people away. But thanks to us kids and our meddling dog, we have solved this mystery. And Shaggy is ready to raid the refrigerator, even though there's no telling how old the food in there might be. Though that's never stopped us from doing 3 of the mini games that involve the refrigerator. And we have a new password, Spinner. SPNNR. I'm gonna have to check that out. But when we press start at the password screen, we get this ending where for once Daphne is wearing purple and we actually get happy music. And we can press start from here and we can finally get the credits. Mindane, Drabwell, and Morgan. And Porter. That's actually where the names for the culprits in these crimes come from. Interesting. Also, we get to see the developers dressed up in these old, late 19th century stuff, or anything 19th century, in what look like very aged photos. of the development team in Scooby-Doo fashion. And of course there's Bradshaw. Again, you'll see Bradshaw quite a bit. I actually had to give credit to the developers for doing such a thing. You never really see pictures of the developers. Sometimes you see drawings of the developers in games made by Japanese developers. But at the end of these short credits, with the minigame music, we go back to the copyright screen, we go back to the title screen. We can play this game all over again, but I do want to see what Spinner does. Oh, it tells you to press B to put in the letters. Okay, start to end. And I believe we get the credits again if we wanted to watch those again. Huh. Well, that's something. Well, anyway, as I let these credits play again, how is this game? Well, it's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse, it could be better, but it's not that bad. And I definitely wouldn't have played it if it weren't for those crazy kids, Travis and Austin, I wouldn't exactly call them kids, from Super Vidya Brothers, who did a 5-part Let's Play of this game not too long ago, and if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have remembered this game from being in Nintendo Power back in early 1996. So you have Super Vidya Brothers, Travis and Austin to thank for this Let's Play, and for me rediscovering this game, and of course Nintendo Power for discovering this game in the first place. Now onto the little mini review. Graphics aren't that bad. Everybody looks like the way they're supposed to. It doesn't really hurt the eyes at all. Graphics are a bit on the grim color scheme side of things, but that's alright. It basically matches the mood of the show. Music, for what there is, isn't that bad. I'm surprised that only the Fun Fair got its own music, but even then that music was from the show, but I still wish that piece of music was reused. Also, the music gets pretty quiet at parts. There are parts where the music is silent, but at least it stays true to the show. And I do like the voice samples of the ghost trying to scare us, as well as that voice sample of Shaggy saying, "That evil clown!" at the beginning of the second mystery. That was... I'm glad they did that, and it actually sounded as good as it did. So you gotta give credit to the developers for that. The controls. On the mystery and exploration side of things, it's not that bad. It does what it should. But this isn't the best. The way you move in this game, it does not lend itself to platforming very well. Shaggy is not an athlete, neither is Scooby. You have to make sure you don't overcompensate in your jumps. Sometimes you overcompensate and you end up falling into a bottomless pit like I did on accident, or taking fall damage accidentally because you thought the platform was there or the floor was there and it wasn't. And at least there isn't fall damage in the library in the final mystery, so that's a thing. And would I play this again? Every once in a while, I guess. Once you beat the 4 mysteries that's here, you pretty much know how to go through them all again and again and again. And there's not much in the way of replay value. The game basically kind of leads you where you're supposed to go at times. And even if it doesn't seem clear what you're supposed to do, you'll eventually figure it out anyway. Don't forget to search for stuff. That's definitely a big hint for getting through the game. And that is basically it for Let's Play Scooby-Doo Mystery for Super Nintendo. Hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed making it. Hopefully I will be back with another Let's Play. Don't know what it'll be. It may be a good game, it may be a bad game, it may be an average game. Who knows what it's going to be. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!